I think I am streaming now. Looks like my microphone is going well. I'm not sure if the desktop audio is going though. I am trying to see. So I don't have a second computer today because today was my last day of work. So I am going to open up Twitch and hoping that everything goes okay. But yeah, if you guys are chatting, I am not seeing anything. So yeah. Today was my last day of work, and tomorrow I'm moving into a new apartment. Um, so yeah, I was actually kind of debating whether to stream tonight because it's going to be really hectic, you know. In Boston, September 1st is when everybody moves into their new places. So the entire city moves. It's something crazy like 80% or 90% of leases expire, so it's really sort of funny that way. Um, I was also drinking because it was my last day, so I was considering like maybe I should play an easier game, like Bastion is one of the ones that's been on my list. But I'm still here and I'm still playing Shenzhen, so give me a second so I can log into stream. If any of you are chatting right now, I'm not seeing it. Oh, I need to complete the captcha. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I always thought it weird that my workplace always had happy hours on a Thursday, but you know, what do I know? It turned out to work pretty well for today, though. Oh man. I like these new redesigned captchas. I think they're a bit more fitting and like more meaningful than just like typing in random words. But yeah, I'm pretty much just talking right now. There's sort of an interesting thing about radio announcers where they just have to fill out all dead time. That's what I kind of feel like I'm doing right now. Maybe it's the alcohol that's sort of helping this, but you know, what can you do? So, anyways, I should be onto my channel soon. So let's see how it goes. Doo-ba-doo. Are you working? Let's see. Oh, how should I do this so I can keep an eye on the chat as well? Okay, so I am seeing myself, and I do see there's some followers on here. So I'm gonna mute myself on this stream, and I guess getting the second monitor up would probably be the best thing. One second. I'm just a little bit worried if I get the second monitor up, it's going to hurt the video quality, but we'll see. You guys will let me know if that's the case. Can you hear me alright? Also, wait a second, sorry about showing, I guess, like the ground. Here we go. But yeah, there's a really interesting thing about radio announcers where you have to fill in all the dead space, really, because radio silence is on, well, the radio is like one of the worst things that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Because like then it's actually nobody has any idea what's going on. So I'm just talking right now. I don't know if you guys can hear me or the background music. Yeah, it sounds like I'm talking, but and we will turn this into, come on, yeah, extend. Alright, so we're in business now. As soon as I drag this over, and there we go. Get that chat in on there. Okay, cool. So, yep, here we are, Shenzhen IO. The last time we played this, I was stuck on one level for the entire 2 hours. So let's not make that happen. I'm definitely going to cut this short at 11 p.m. though, because the aforementioned moving. Most of my stuff has been packed because I've been living in this place jointly with my boyfriend, but there's still a lot of stuff that needs to, I don't know if you can see this shelf full of crap, but yeah, that all needs to get to a box. So, alright, let's start off as we usually do with a nice game of Shenzhen Solitaire. Ah, man. Alright, let's do this and get some easy ones out of the way. Okay, there's some Fas over here. Zhong 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 Zhong. Says 7. But there's Bai Ban in front of it. So okay, where's the last? Oh, so that's pretty easy actually. So I can do this and then this and then this and then get all the, okay. Zhong Zhong. Oh, I can move this 7 to 6 here, and then I have this extra Fa, which is hard because I need to move one of these. So I guess I'll move this one over. this one, and then do this. Yeah, so now I get that. Okay, cool. It should be smooth sailing from here. Like, I should just be able to just move everything normally and then get something out of it. Because it's not particularly difficult, right? Like, it's all pretty much well defined at this point. So, oh, maybe this is a good omen. Maybe these things will be looking up. Man. Yeah, I think this just comes out naturally. Fa, and then what? Like I have to do some of this and some of this. Okay. Man, that feeling when it just starts going into autopilot is such a good feeling. Yeah, that feels good. No, I don't want to start a new game. Let's just go straight into this. Okay. So I'm gonna, yeah, I got my manual up. So let's see. So last time we finished this laser tag thing, in which I was horribly inefficient, as you can see from this graph. We learned some cool, like, this generator function. So what do we have? We've got this make some light culling changing vapes. We've got this probably military industrial complex, whatchamacallit, industrial mining, and then we have this, like, coin counter thing. So let's just keep going in order, because I don't really have anything better to do. Oh boy, I copied one. Man, this is always interesting. Oh boy. I don't think I'm ready for Shenzhen IO. What is this? What am I looking at? Let's look at a new thing. This is not a new thing, but... Oh, okay, this is the edition thing. God. I'm not ready for this game. Like I said, I'm like slightly tipsy, and I'm just like... Alright. Coin counter. Open design. In 1, in 5, in 12. Okay, so we accept some coin tokens. Out 5 are simple outputs connected to a mechanism that dispenses 1 and 5 in change. Dispense change as indicated in the verification. Can be read as an X bus input. Okay, so this is the cost of the item, I guess. So if I put 12 in, I just keep ringing, and then 24 minus 16 is... Oh wow, this one's a pretty hard one, actually. So I need something to keep in mind about, like, how much I'm making, I guess. Right, like, I need something... I need this to tell me how much I'm making. And then... like, almost like this. Oh, that's sneaky. Can I actually do this? Oh, that's... I think this would have helped me on the other problem when I was having a little bit of trouble with wiring. That's, like, super sneaky. Like, does this actually work? Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Like, do I need to... No, okay. So I need to move that into there, and then I presumably move this into here. And also, like... God, this is so sneaky. Why didn't I find this earlier? Maybe I'm hitting Ballmer's peak, whatever. So I should have this one, I guess, handling the change. Let's say. Oh, because... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So I don't want to take up both of these X ones, I guess. So let's make this one just a completely X not one. Are these two connected? And then guess. Now let's have this be a big one. Yeah, maybe I'll be more cogent and understand what's going on. Oh, rip me. Okay. Okay, so then we'll have P1 to the bell, which will just mean that, like, oh, we're greater than some value. And then here we go. Okay. Alright, so let's see, right? Because, like, 24, and then when we're over it, then we subtract it out. So I guess what I'm seeing is that, oh, I need this in 12 still. Okay. Alright. So I guess, like, when does it know that it's stopped reaching that value? So bell is a simple output. After a sufficient number of coins have been inserted, the payment kiosk will ring the bell. Like, I could see one failure mode is that there's a signal here, but, like, that never seems to happen. Okay, so 24 giving 8 in return. So this is 8, 9 plus 12 is 21. 21 minus 16 is 5. So it gives a single 5 out. So this is 8, and then, or no, oh, this is 15. And then once 5 comes in, then we give out 4. And then this is 17, I give out a 1. Okay. So I'm going to assume that there's nothing in here that'll give us problems. So, how do I want to do this? So I think, okay, so I'm going to say, if P1 is, if I get, oh, so this doesn't work actually, even if I do this. Okay, so that doesn't quite work as I expected. Oh well. Still gives me more room to, like, move around it, I guess, which is good. Okay, so if we add 5, and then we add 1, and then we move ACC to x1, and then we move ACC 0. Okay, so this is just going to give whatever total that we have. So let's reset. Let's reset this ACC. We'll add x0, and then we'll add p. We'll do the same check, and we'll add 12. Okay, I need a plus here as well. Okay, so let's see how this works. Okay, so I've gotten the total sum. So I'll do sub x1, and then if ACC is greater than 0, that means we're above the amount. So we'll move 100 to P1, and then we'll move the difference over into this. So then in this one, all we want is a loop. We want to move this into, let's see. Yeah, so we want, I think we can use the generator function that we learned the last time, because it's like, how many times do we need to loop it? Okay, so, moving, what is it, x3 into ACC, so there's a loop, which is, alright, let's get that, sleep 1, sleep 1, oh, okay. I think I want to move the P1 to up here. Is it? Yeah, I think I might be able to move this logic out here and then just have this connected to both. Part connected to self. Oh, okay. Because it's looping in on self. So it doesn't like that. Can I do like an OR? NAND, okay. Yeah, can I do like an... This is definitely overkill, but whatever. Pin does not exist. Oh. Okay. I think NORs work like that. Let me just move the data sheet out and let's double check that. Do logic. Okay, logic company. 2 input, 1 output. Output normal, output inverted. Wait, okay, so... Oh, it's actually an and then the second one is an or. Actually, I think I want that, yeah. Because if I want either this one or this one is positive, then I want a positive one on Bell. Yeah. Right, and I only want it to be 0 when I'm not doing anything. No, that's not going to work correctly. Here? What is with this bell? Like, why is it not on? Should ring the bell and dispense change as indicating the verification. Like, why does it not go all the way? It just stops here. Oh, it's... Oh, the bell just rings for a certain amount of time. Okay. Alright. That makes a lot more sense, so let's get rid of this. So... the bell could be... Yeah, let's just have the bell be a simple... Oops. Yeah. Just for simplicity's sake, we'll just have the bell be a simple one of these, so that we don't have to worry about, like, you know, turning it on or not, so. Like, what I'm trying to say is that why is this in, oh. What was this connection trying to do? Okay. Scooch this over. Okay. Basically, just so that we don't have the bell, like, hold up the rest of the things. So, if it is greater than 0, then we move 100 to x2, and then we, what's it, like, gen 3... What was the info from that? And switches off for however many time units you want. Okay, so it's gen period, oh no, port, and then length. Okay. Okay, so this would be sleep until x0 gets something, and then because we don't care what it actually is, and then gen p1 3. How long are we ringing the bell for? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, and then 1. Or actually 0 probably would be the better thing to do. Okay, so now for looping, we have some number into the accumulator, and then we want to do as many loops as we can with 5 until we're less than 5. Okay. So, okay, loop move 100 to P1. or I guess it's gonna be gen 1, or gen p1, 1, 1, sub 5, this should be x0, and then we check if ACC is greater than 5. If it is, jump to loop. If it's not, then we keep going, which is loop 2, gen p1, p0, 1, 1, so we keep on looping for the ones place. Sub 1, test if it's greater than 1, test if it's greater than 1, and then if it is, jump to loop 2. Okay. This one's missing a sleep, I think. If that's it, that would make my life pretty happy. Let's see. I'm sure that there's something missing, but overall this seems like a lot easier than the other one. I feel like I might be talking too soon, but we'll see. Oh, come on. This feels like cheating, this wiring technique. Okay, so you're not working. Okay, so let's see. Stepping, P1 is greater than 0, it's greater than 0, move the accumulator x1, sleep 1. Subbing x1, is accumulator greater than 0? No, it's not, so we sleep 1. Oh, so I guess Slicks 0. Alright. Okay. So let's see. So, oh, okay. I should have a add x1 so that I can reset the damage that I do. Okay. Oh, right now, because right now it should be a 12, and then oh, okay. 100 to x2, and then in this case, that's when I reset the accumulator. Huh, okay. I guess this has to be 0 then. Yeah, okay. Let's get rid of this, and let's try that. Oh, what happened here? Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this because it seems like I'm getting a lot more progress on this one than I was on the frickin' laser tag thing for the longest time. Alright. So, I cashed it out. Oh, it's because I am subbing 1 before testing this. And I suspect that I should also do the same thing for here as well. Oh. Okay, so maybe not. Let's see. Adding 1 here, or adding 1 here. Okay, so 8 is moved over. 8 says that we need to move into there. Okay. Probably do the same trick for here. No, not 10. Huh. Okay, let's see. Let me go back to what this used to be. But, okay, I definitely want this like that. And I'm going to change these to zeros. Let's see how that one goes. It was very close, but let's see how these tweakings go. Oh. Go here. Okay. Let me reset these to how they used to be. Okay, so no, I wanted that, yeah, and then that clearing function in here, and then adding, no, I want this 1, 1. Yes, okay. Because I want it to be like a pulse, and then checking it. So I don't want to do this check before, though, before I go into here. So let's try that. Okay. Okay, so there's still that phantom one here. Okay. That one. Okay. So I have a remainder of 9? Is that... Currently I have 9 inside. And then 12 comes in, so 21, so that's 5. Okay, so I subtract 5. And then I test if it's greater than 5, which it's not, and then... Oh. Oh. Oh, no, this is good, but I need a... Because I bumped this up now, I need minus signs here. Okay. Keep going. Why does it stop? If it's greater than 1... Oh. If it's greater than 1, then do all of this. And it's not greater than 1. Let me see, 1. I think that's what it's supposed to be. No? It's like some freaking off by 1 error thing that I'm just messing up. Okay. I think the same thing needs to happen here, because, like, what if the difference is less than 5, and then you're not sure what you're doing with your life? So this needs to be plus, and this needs to be plus. Because otherwise then you get down to here. So I think that should do it. Let's remove that. Oh, I'm much happier with how... Ah! Oh. Greater than 4? Overall, I'm much happier with how this version is going than how my laser tag one went. Because, goodness, that laser tag one took forever. I need apologies to my viewers. But, yeah, if I can keep it up like this, maybe it really is that speaking too soon as always. Okay. What I was about to say was maybe it was that dank Ballmer's peak, but no. Okay. Something wrong happened here. Alright. Alright. Well, I wonder what that use case is. It didn't happen until pretty late in the game. Alright. So I'm getting a 1 for 14. Okay. So I get 14. Oh. It's a silly thing about the greater than not including the equals part, so. Okay, this should do it. Huh. More expensive, more power usage, more lines of code. Whatever. Whatever, Uraza. I finished it, unlike last time. 好字. That's all I know. It's a small start, but like us, the Three Kingdoms things is global expansion in mind. For your ancient wisdom, David. Carl says snarky. Shenzhen days, say cheese. Well, I have another one says sorry. Westerners living here. I don't know what your deal is, Lily. Lily88, or Tilly88, my bad. Complaining about cheese. Do Westerners really complain that much about cheese? Because, like, I don't know. I feel like that's not really a thing. Man. Like, yeah, like, Asian cuisine doesn't have cheese, but, you know, I don't think anybody complains about that. An entire civilization owing the top without curdled milk solids. Shinan. When you take a picture, you don't say cheese. You say eggplant. Cheese it. Huh. I've never heard this, but I'm not native Chinese, so that's interesting. Sandwich assembler. You know what Americans love? Sandwiches. God. Just transitioning from this part. You know what Americans love? Sandwiches, am I right? Americans can't get enough sandwiches. A patriotic sandwich machine. Ah, thanks, Jeff. I think the latest debate about like what's a sandwich or not is sort of funny. I don't know. I've never won about like definition pedantry, but create a working design for this product. What was this one? I wonder if it's create a non-working design for this product. Anyways, I'll go and take a look at this one again. Oh boy. Radio RX is a non-blocking X-bus input connected to a radio receiver. Pulse to LED, red intensity, green intensity, blue intensity. Yikes. Okay, I'll make a new one. Let me just see this one because it seems pretty blank. Yeah, I have no idea what I was doing in my other ones. Okay. Let's just start again. I don't know, I really like this interface in terms of, like, opening up new stuff. Okay, so red, green, and blue. Simple outputs. A data packet is received, and it says red intensity, green intensity, blue intensity, and a pulse duration. So I think the tricky part is this last part, is that if a data packet is received while a pulse is in progress, interrupt that pulse. Okay, so I get this. It says to go for 999 though. Oh, so it's 0, 50, 100, and it goes for 999. So I can't use gen because it needs to be interruptible. So, yeah, the interruptible part is the hard part. God. Like, because this one's 4, and then it goes on for 4. So I need, like, a loop count to send something out, and then I also need a... Okay, let me write that down, actually. So I need a loop count. It should be, like, send every one, and then otherwise interrupt. Okay. So let's have this one, which is that it gets something, like, into the accumulator, and then this one will sub 1, and then actually I want to have this a bigger one. So I was playing some TIS 100, so I'm more used to their sav and sat commands, so like a swapping between the two accumulators and data structures, which would be helpful in this one because I could save a lot more steps. But okay, so I'm gonna move X0 into the accumulator, and then move move P0 into that. And then I want to say, like, if the dat is greater than something. Like, I want to say, like, move move dat into accumulator, and then if it's like greater than something, like, oh no, I can do this, right? Can I? It's not worth opening up the manual for this, but let me just check. Okay. Oh yes, I get to specify a port. Okay, never mind. So okay, so if I do accumulator 0, so I'll say if dat is greater than 0, then jump to start, otherwise jump to loop. And then I also want to check if the accumulator is greater than 0, I guess if the accumulator is less than 0, jump to start, because that means I'm ready. Or jump to end, which is end is move 0 to move 0 to some next 2. Okay, so this is our loop counter. So then we're also going to have this dude doing dude things. Yeah. So this guy's going to be conditioning on something else, right? Just like, you know, waiting for new commands to come in. Okay. Okay, so like these two are going to be reliant on commands for here. So this would be in the RX. So this guy is like a director leading out to here. Yeah. And then this P0 dat is like, is there new information or not? Is there a break in between these two? No, it's just an immediate shift. So before the jump loop, there should be a sleep 1. Move X0 to ACC. So yeah, if there's a new data, then I should just immediately jump up to here. So I think the sleep 1s are good. Okay. So now I have this guy who is like looking for this RX. Oh yeah, I really like this going underneath the components thing. That's like super clever. I really like it. Okay. So I have this RX command. And I want to, let's move it into here. Can I access it? Oh, okay. That works. No. Okay, it's not that. Yeah, it's inelegant to have it look like that in terms of what your data looks like, but whatever. Like, I wish it would be a smaller footprint, I guess. Hey, what's up, TJ? I'm doing much better on these puzzles than last time. So, move X0 to ACC. So if I remember correctly, even just like reading it once gets rid of it. So, what is this? So I guess like, yeah, move X0 to ACC. If it's negative 999, if 999, then I jump to 0 to P1? To P0, I guess. Not really sure how this one's going to work, but basically if I get junk data, then tell them that there's nothing good out there. And if it's not, then I want to move it out. Oh, okay, here's another tricky part. It's to how to get the data out there. So it's move X0 to move ACC to, right, this is a tricky part. Okay, so... Okay, so these guys are being informed whether or not to send things out. So, x0 is greater than 0, then, like, move something out. How far am I? I have no idea. I would guess not very much. But yeah, I just have this magic inbox that tells me, gives me new puzzles, so I don't think I'm very far through this. I solved one puzzle, though, earlier today, so I feel pretty good about myself. Although this puzzle is still pretty tricky. So move accumulator to... So I want to get this message out. X0 to ACC. Okay, so eventually I want to get this out, like... Right, so that's the count. So I guess, like, the last... Yeah, it is like life. Yeah, like, your to-do list is your inbox, and you don't really know when it's going to end, and... Yeah, I guess it's kind of nice like that. 0 to... Like, right, like, I again say that, like, the reason I wanted to play this game is that this was basically, like, my job, the computer program. So... or the video game, rather. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this, and then I wanted to get rid of this. Okay. So... Okay, so eventually I want to do... yeah, I think I'm going to make this into a bigger one. Just because I can. Maybe spread it out a little bit here. So... It's really inefficient. Yeah, it's really inefficient. Okay. Because then I can do... Oh shoot, I deleted all this. Okay, now I can delete this. This was this, this was this, this was... This was this. Okay. P0 can still equal P0. Okay. Can't be as clever as I thought. Let's connect it like that. Okay. So I need to get this out to these guys. So I guess I could just keep making this more expensive. Right, and then, like, have these guys only be indicators of when to turn on. Yeah. Oh, that's gross. I need to have this, and then this, and this, and then this, and then this. Gross. I don't like this already. Okay, so these are now just indicators of when they need to turn on. I'll give myself a little bit more space here. And then move this over here. Oh, but I needed poo. And I wanted this to here. Grumble, grumble, grumble. What is that? Okay. So getting this X1 over to here, and then getting this over to here. Okay. I think I like that better. Well, might as well, if I can get the wires clean, I might as well keep that. Okay. Okay, so if I'm staying 1, then I should move 100 to x2, which is then going to this. Okay. So I'll have these go out to here. And then, okay. So now x0 is sort of this gatekeeper for this. Oh, gross, I can't move this. Gross. So, okay. So now I'm shipping out all of this stuff to some external x2. I guess I have enough pins that I could... Yeah, maybe I don't need this. So the first x2, I could also do the x3 as well. So let's see. So this one is connected to... Okay, let's get rid of all this. Okay, so let's say x3 is connected to xo. And let's make this one x3, and it's connected to the first one. So I'm gonna sleep until I get something on x3. Okay, no, I'm gonna check if p0 is greater than 0. And if it is, I'm going to move x3 into p1. Otherwise I'm going to sleep 1. And so this guy is like just the signifier of whether you should turn on or not. Oh no, that's not going to work. Oh, gross. So if I'm using P0 as an indicator, that means that I have to have 3 of these dudes. It's really dumb that there's not more ports, but I guess that's like them trying to make you be more tricky. What do you mean I can't? Oh, jeez, Louise. Oh, jeez. That's so limited. Can I even do this? Let me try this out first. So like only like that. That's gross. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's gross. Like, and then if I connect all of these, oh, it's real gross. Because now I need to get the X naught out of there. Yeah, I don't think this is possible, because I need to do this. Oh, that's really gross. Yeah, okay. I do like the system of having signal things, though, but I guess I do need to have something double up. Okay. Okay, so this is basically either tell this to move nothing, or move out the correct values of what you should send to, and then tell this to have a count of how much to go for. Ugh. Okay, let's just try to get one level working. So, commenting at this. So, I'm testing if P0 is greater than 0. Okay, so if P0 is greater than 0, move X3 into P1. So I should test if... Oh, so P0 greater than 0 means that I'm good to go. And if it's not, then move 0 into P1. Okay. X0, sorry. Alright. Alright, so let's just step through. Just trying a one case first, and then I'll figure out the wiring later. So move X0 into the accumulator. It's equal to negative 999, so we don't do anything. except x0 is expecting something. So I should... What is it expecting out of x1? Wait, if it's... Move 0 to p0, and I guess move 0 to x0. I think I'm gonna block myself. Okay, accumulator's got nothing, move p0 to p0, move 0 to x0. x1 is what I need to do. Stepping through. Okay, I write x1 to x0, sub 1, it's equal to 0. So, yeah, okay. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, so these are freezing anyways. Let's see, so... Nothing. Nothing, okay. So we move x0 into the accumulator, we get 0. So I'm gonna move the accumulator into x3. No, so this is... Sleeping, okay. Move 0 into p1. Oh, because p0... So I really need this to be an x. So... Because otherwise you rely on timing stuff. Yeah. Otherwise you rely on timing stuff. Yeah, I'm not really using p0 at all here. This should just be... Oh, the idea was that the p1 would serve as like a... Hey... okay. I'm just gonna leave a note here that says, can't use p1, p for signal, because otherwise it always... Because need non-blocking to tell when signal hits. And I think I'm just gonna leave this one off for now, just because don't think I'm gonna get it. Let's see, how are we doing on time? Well, it's 10, so I've been spending 30 minutes on each puzzle. That's alright. Let's see what the sandwich looks like. Keypad is an X bus connected to a keypad. Bread, meat, and cheese. Okay. Not a whole lot of choice about how I want these things to come out. Bread, meat, cheese, and mustard are simple outputs connected to mechanisms. Okay. Flag is a simple output that raises and lowers an American flag. Okay. Okay. When a value is available from the keypad, read it and dispense a sandwich using the information in the following tables. Alright. So... They're recommending memory for me, which is interesting. Meat, cheese, and mustard. Don't add cheese with extra mustard. Okay. So... 1 equals meat, cheese, mustard. Cheese, must. 2 equals meat, cheese, meat, must. And bread. Everything has bread. And then 3 equals meat, cheese, must, 2, beef. Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that they show you the form factor of it. So you get an input And then it says, geez, does it have to be sequenced like that? I guess like you're actually building a sandwich, but like, do people really care if your cheese comes before the meat though? It's like, kind of funny. In sequence, flag is 1, 2, 3. Gen 3, 0. Okay. Support Gen 3, 0. Okay. And then mustard would be 2. Okay. Alright, I see a lot of gens in the future. Okay. Oh, so this one works by, like, you send it out, right? Yeah, okay, I see, yeah. Yeah, this makes sense to me. So all I have to do is send some command out to here, and then I got my bread, cheese, and mustard going on. Okay. I'll move this up here so it's really out of the way. Okay, so I get some value on the keypad, and then I'm always going to want to do bread. So let's have a translation. So I'm going to turn this into a translation guide for this, right? So like, so if it's equal to, okay, move, what is this, x0 into ACC. If ACC equals 1, oh, actually, I can do, friggin', what is it called? Compare ACC to 2. Alright, so I think plus is that if it's greater than, move, so 2 is meat and mustard, meat and mustard into x1, and if it's less than, then that means it must be a 1. Oh no, so this is 102. So this would be 111. Oh, but you could also be the normal case. There's going to be some translation happening here. So it's either 112, otherwise it's going to be 110 into x1, and if it's normal, it's going to be, if it's normal, then that means it is equal to 2, which is 101, x1. Yeah, I think that's it for this. Okay. Okay, how do I want to do this? So I'm going to move x1 into dat, because it really doesn't matter. I don't really need to do much operations on it. So if I move x1 into dat, okay, so I should move, okay, so I'm gonna gen 1 p1, no, gen p1 1 0, which is bread. Okay. Okay. And at the end, I want to gen p0 1 0, which is the flag. Or no, I want to gen 3 0, which is the flag. Okay. Cool. So, okay. So I'm going to get the last digit, which I think is digit get 0 of x1. And then I also want, oh, Okay, this to ACC, and then digit get the 0th digit, and then I want to compare accumulator. So if it's 2, compare it to 1. Do I even need this step? I mean, I think I'm just turning it into a bitwise number is basically what I'm doing. Because there's not really a good way to tell. No, because you are telling 2, 3, and 1 apart. Yeah. Yeah, I could just say x1 to 2, right, and then do this. So, okay, I'm doing the same comparison thing, and then, but I need more mustard. Okay, so, okay. Yeah, the hard part is I need to extend mustard for a longer period of time. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna have this ending thing, which is I move gen p110, which is get the bread going again, and then get the flag. So this is flag, this is bread. And I can't delete that because this space is really dumb. I still can't delete it, friggin'. Okay, so that's the bread and the flag. Okay, so if I move x1 to accumulator, okay, so I compare it. I don't want to use this because I want to stagger it. Right? Because this freaking move move 101 to x1. Yeah. What does it move? No. Okay. So if I move 101 to x1. Oh. Step 1. X1. There. X1. Okay. What? Why is it not going in? Seriously, like... So, okay. Okay, so it's still 100. Yeah, so see, it goes at the same time. Oh, that's cool! Wait, it's like showing the image. Look at that mustardy mess. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Okay, so I don't think I want this. Oh, it's the same thing about multiplexing it, though. Ugh. Do I really not have a port? A port-based system? Like, I guess what it would be, it'd be this thing connected, and then you have another thing telling it to, like, one after the other. In a sort of, like, Gen 1, O1 way. Because, like, this is gross. Just straight up. Like... Okay. Maybe since they're recommending it, maybe it's actually time to go look at the menus and see what they have. So, turning on... By menus, I mean memories. Alright, digital I/O expander. Read and write up to 3 on-off signals at once. Write a 3-digit number, and then they correspond to each other. This is how you do a stepper motor. Well, this might be useful. Turn it on. Move 0 to P, not sleep while, then turn it on. So it's like turning on and off at each sleep cycle. But it's like manually controlling it. Let's think about it. Random access memory. Today's increasingly data-driven world. Auto increment. Pointers? There's freaking pointers in this game? Can be read and written over with A0, A1 address pins. What? Okay, God. Okay. Move 0 to X3. So I'm gonna say that start at the first one and then pump it through to data? Oh, data, okay. Okay, address 0, write a whole bunch of stuff to memory. Write 2 to X3, so take me to address 2, and then just pipe it back out. Oh, this looks useful. Okay. What was the other one? Read-only memory. Pre-programmed. Okay. So then this is on each trigger. You do something. Which is useful for a... Let's jump to sleep. Otherwise, go to a certain address and then keep going until we get to address 9. Okay. So this seems really useful. Because then I can... Like, that reversing thing was pretty explanatory. Okay. This seems pretty doable, but now I've sort of have ideas for the other ones. Because for this one, not recommended. I guess because either way I still have to push it out, and then this one's not recommended because it's only 0 to 100. So there's some way to multiplex it? What? Okay. Think about this one a little bit more. That one's definitely not helpful. Little tip, see the triangle? It's not like it's 1 unit per time step. Okay. This one feels doable. He keeps thinking about it. So, I have this one serving as a multiplexer here is not really that helpful if I'm just going to poop it back out. I mean, putting a multiplexer there definitely seems good. But the thing is that I want it to be staggered. I don't want it to just be one after the other. So I mean, if I have this, and like I'm just saying like, oh, well, I mean, I was literally just about to write the same thing that was here. Alright, well, why don't I just do that? So, I'm going to compare what I get to 2, and then I either write I move this out to x3. And then this one is out to here. Like, I do have this ending and beginning sequence that, like, can't really change that much. And then there's some stuff in the middle, which is what I need to sequence, I guess. Which is, so wait until I get something new, start the bread, move x0 to x1, and then, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Right, so, oh, let me turn off the manual. So, okay, so if I feed this into here, and I feed this into here, and then get the flag, and then this, right? Obviously inefficient, but let's just try this for now. Okay. Wait, so if it's 1, then I want to move all of these out. Mustard, cheese, meat, cheese, mustard. If it's 2, I'd only want 2 of these. And then if it's plus, then I want to move 1, 1, 1, and then add and hold over. Sleep 1, and then also move 1 to, not going to show it, just going to check out t-compare really quickly. T-compare, okay, plus and minus are disabled. So in the 2 case, jump to sleep, minus, and sleep is here. And then, in this case, then I want to also move 010 to x3, and then second one. Oh no, this doesn't work because of the staggering, right? Alright. Okay. So, okay. Slick 0. My bad. Darn, this seems pretty straightforward except for the fact that I need to stagger it like that. Like, what I would like to do is I would like to have a, like, Gen O, Gen 1, Gen 0. But, like, let's see how this works first. So, okay. I get a 1. I start the bread. Move x0 to x1. Oh, I need a... I need some kind of, like, marker that this is done. Move x1 to null. Something like that. Wait, the bread's down. I do like that they show the animation. That's, like, cool to help you visualize it. Okay. So, 1 is in here. So... Okay, so I can't do everything at the same time. Okay, I'm not sure this is actually helpful. Then, I think I have to do all this multiplexing stuff. Fortunately, this, like, cuts down on a lot of the space that I have. Okay. So this is this guy. It's got the flag. It's got the over to here. To the bread portion of it. Okay, still got a lot of space. Not bad. And then I have this x1, which is rearing for business. Okay, so cool. I like this one, this small chip being like a gatekeeper for that portion of just like get the bread and flag logic done. Okay. So now I have 1, 2, and 3, which I can sort on. And then it's basically deciding if different things are active or not. Oh, I'm always having meat. Okay. Right, I always have meat in all of these options. Okay. Cool. So that's something. I'm just gonna use here. Okay, so slick 0. So if I know this, I'm gonna have Gen 1, 1, 1. So this is meat. Okay. I'm gonna keep this out here so I can keep going out through here. So I'm always gonna have meat. And then I'm going to, I guess, like, compare, test if x0, I want to test if it's not equal to 3, not equal to 2. So, 1 second. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. So, I'm going to test if x0 is equal to, let's see. So if x2, if it's equal to 2, then I don't want cheese. So I'm going to test if x, what is this, p1. So I should probably move x0 into ACC. So I'm going to test if x0 is equal to 2, and if it is, jump to must, otherwise Okay, no, I don't need this jump to must. If it's just, if it is, if it's not equal to 2, then I want to do, what is it? Gen PO 11. Or I could have somebody else do it for me. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one. I'll probably just have someone else do it for me. Not this one. So one thing I'm excited about moving day is that I'm living in a fraternity right now, and so like that interruption right there was alcohol inspections, which has been actually every day. I'm like pretty impressed with how much they're keeping it up, because they want Rush to be dry, so they don't want any alcohol in the house. So yeah, that was it. Okay. So P0 to 11. No, okay. So I'm going to generate here, P1 to 11. So I'm going to move 100 to X3. So I'm going to sleep until X3, and then I'm going to test if X3 is greater than 0, and then if it is, do this. Or actually, if there's anything on X3, that means it's time to go. X0. X0 to null. Okay, so that handles that case, and now it's just the mustard. I should change this to accumulator. Okay. I could probably do some optimization here, but if it is equal to 3, I wonder if I can do this. So I'll do like move accumulator. If it is equal to 3, I'll move accumulator as 2. Otherwise, move 2 into the accumulator. Otherwise, I'll move 1 into the accumulator. And then I will do what is this? Move. What is it? No. Gen P naught accumulator number of times 1 off. And then I'll move just like 1 into X0. Okay. Okay, so get the bread out. Oops. What's in P1? Why is this not going? Okay. I think this has to be 0. Because I don't think I can only sleep once? Okay, so the bread goes down. Why is this not going? So this is not actually that efficient, because I can just go like that. Move X0 into X1. Do I have to... That's weird that it doesn't let you keep going. It's probably because that one's not sleeping. So Yeah. Slicks one. Okay. Going to 100 to P1 to 0. Oh, so it delivers at the same time. Okay. So I should move x0, move 0 to x0. So after, if I do move something into this, I should slicks until x3, and then move x3 to null. Cool. I think this works. I like that flag, just like shooting up like that. It's pretty cute. Cool. Sweet. Spent more time doing it, but more lines of code. Cool. Not as great. I'm pretty low on the bell curve. I am an inferior engineer and I'm good with this. But you know what? I have solved one more thing than I had already on the other one, and I am more efficient. Ballmer's Peak indeed. Obviously, as you pointed out, I have more work to do in my area. Yikes. That reply all fail. Jeez, is Joe gonna get fired? Carbine target illuminator. Poor Joe. I mean, his ideas haven't been really good, but, like, jeez. There's someone who's in charge of a really large listserv, and they accidentally sent out, like, an email that was similar along those lines about, like, you know, I'm not happy with this person's performance. It was pretty rough, because this got sent out to, like, a blast email of several thousands of people. It's pretty bad. But, yeah, I am really excited for the new house, to be honest. Stuff like that, just, like, minor annoyances of, like, people knocking on your door and you can't really control it. Like, I'm gonna live with 4 other people, and it's exciting. Definitely tired of group living. Okay, let me... I feel like there's a better way of doing this x3 null thing, right? Because, like, if I just comment out this, then I'm pretty sure it becomes blocking. Yeah. So I think there's probably something better about, like, how long to move this in the accumulator. That's cool that the gen thing works, but, yeah, I'm just gonna leave this be. So, oh, I'm right on the bell curve for this, so Uraza was just slightly better. I'm still not really sure how to optimize for power usage, though. Just, like, minimizing the number of cycles. I'm not quite sure, but I'm not the worst. Alright, let's see. Carbine target illuminator. Highly portable infrared targeting device. Automatically switches emitter modes based on range. As a mounted add-on for any type of carbon. Lily is really into these, like, military-industrial complex projects. A doll is haunted. If a doll is a haunted doll. Haunted dolls that get caught on a live stream are almost guaranteed to go viral. Should I just bring out my... Ooh, haunted gecko doll. Ooh. Put some parts in them to haunt them. This doesn't make sense. Joe, are you serious right now? Said the military-industrial complex girl. Sinister giggle and blood-curdling cry. I'm glad that Carl enjoys it. That is just some joke humor. Some live streamers. What is this mysterious prototype? What, so I just have to deal with this, like, random constraint? What is random? I don't have random on here. Some unmarked chips from a long time ago? A ghost shift? I don't have a random, I just have a speaker. Where is... Like what? Like, is that just my random... Yeah, okay. So this is my random generator. I think that's funny, because, like, randomness in actual computing is, like, really hard to do. So they're just like, you know, screw it, I'm just gonna black box this. Kind of weird, though, that we're just like, I get it now. They have some unknown chip that's just, like, spewing random data. And so that's what we're treating as our randomness. It's, like, not the best thing, because, like, randomness is actually pretty hard to create, but whatever. Random is a speaker. When value of 1 is randomly generated, play the blood curling sound effect. Okay, let's open up our data sheet. So that finally explains what this random, like, web page was all about. Oh boy, Carvine. I haven't made my assembled meat printer yet. Spoiler keywords, ink, ingredients. Where's the spoopy sound effects? Here we go. Sinister giggle. Oh, okay. So this is pretty clearly a tutorial for the read-only memory. Alright, let's see. Can I paste this somewhere? Notepad. Nope. What if I just copy half of these? 14.1. Yeah, this is pretty clearly just a tutorial for this part. Come on. And then simplify. It's cool, copy-paste works across applications, though. So, 100, 80, 41, 14, 41, 69, 74, 54, 27, 19, 40, 75. Okay, so that's one memory chip, and the other memory chip is... Doopadoo. What was it? Blood Curling Cry. 1 second. Hey, didn't very much. You're just alcohol switches? Sure, okay.
It's just a little mix up bandits.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. Yep, see ya. Yep. Yet another alcohol inspections, so. Blood Curling Cry. I mean, I guess, like, for this night's episode themed of frickin', like, Ballmer's Peak, I guess, like, it makes sense, right? Just call it thematic and just be done with it. Oop-a-doo. 10, 58, 100, 26, 28. I mean, like, in terms of self-policing themselves, like, definitely these fraternities are doing it right. Because it's better for, like, them to get mad at each other rather than the administration to get mad at them. But whatever. Like I said, I'm excited to not live in, like, a house that has more than 10 people in it. I'm just gonna live with my 4 other roommates. And we're already having our little dramas as well, so it's not like it's gonna be, like, entirely drama-free, but better than nothing. Okay, 14, 10, 100, 76, 26, 28, 70, 80, 42. Okay. Yeah, this is very clearly just like, learn about memory. This game, you're asking me, like, how far am I through this game? It's probably a while. Just because I really haven't needed to use any of these logic chips yet or anything. Yeah. I don't know. More game. And a value of 1 is randomly generated. Okay. So, I'm gonna have, like, So I need to have one of these as like a sound effect thing. And have the data come out. And then this one also has the data come out. Okay, so oh, it's not a triangle. Okay, so it's just a pin. Okay. So I have this pin out, and then let's see. So, okay, so if it's equal P1 to, if P0 is ever equal to 1, then do this. If P0 is equal to 2, do this, otherwise sleep 1. How do these addresses work? Yeah, look at all of these stuff that I haven't really used yet. Like, there's probably a lot of game left. Okay, not IO expander. What am I trying to do? Memory. Okay. Set in advance. All memory pointers initialize to the first one. Memory values referenced by pointers. So I need to loop until we're at address number something. Okay. So okay. So if I get a 1, I want to do this. Which means okay, so there's like a loop, which is move. Okay. Okay, so I think, wow, this feels really inefficient. Okay, every time unit is set high. Okay, I'm just gonna literally just copy down this code. Can I copy this? No. Okay. Okay. Oops. No, I want this. Okay, the format's gonna look a little weird. No, I can't do this full screen nonsense. Oh well. So if P0 is equal to 100, read back data. So I'm going to need to have like a connection. Have to reinit pointer to begin when I'll want to read from begin. Like it's not going to reinit itself. Okay, I'll keep this down, and I think I'm approaching 11. Let's just see what the other one is. Because, right, I need to move tomorrow. Custom specifications. Concept spec. This thing's out. Good specifications result in good design. I've seen plenty of good specifications result in poor design. There's literally a class about this at MIT. Should be writing specifications. So, let's see this. Specifications. Browse to workshops. Custom specs. Wow, this is some tiny ass font. What was that? I'll turn off the this shortcut. I browse the workshop. Credit card verifier. Verify credit cards using an algorithm. Prime factor calculator. Find out whether it's easier or harder to divide. Parity. Okay. PGA. Redirect the inputs to the corresponding outputs. 7-segment LCD. Control signal attenuator. Radio controlled I/O interface. Visibility by 3. Oh, I actually could make that Jeopardy buzzer that Cesium was talking about. Huh. Okay. How do I get out of this? A new spec. Let's create a working design for this before you can upload it. Okay. How does this work? What? Isn't this... What? I haven't done my own spec, though. What? I feel like they kind of just railroaded me into this. Huh? Delete. How does this work? Delete. 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 Edit. Oh, okay. Eh? 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 This just looks like another puzzle? What? Seems trivial? What is... Okay, I don't really understand this. This seems like super trivial. So like select 0, move x0 to ACC, and then gen P1 ACC, P1 1 1, sub 1, test if ACC is greater than 0, and if it is, check to loop. And then C1. Otherwise move 0, P1 to 0, P1. Okay, maybe this isn't as trivial as I thought, but this doesn't seem like writing your own specifications regardless. Oh. What? So... Oh, that was a dumb issue. Okay, yeah. Whatever. This isn't a specification though. This is you just solving another puzzle. What? I want to make my known. What? What? It's literally... I didn't choose that specification though. Yeah, this is the same thing. I'm missing something really obvious here. Spec professional. I think I'm missing like some pop-up. Yeah, no, I don't see anything. Huh. That's just rename. It's a CAD. Like, what happens if I download one of these? Just really confused. Yeah, it would be interesting, the credit card verification. Concept segments from 2016. What if I just click this? What? I guess I'll play with this. Yeah, I did. I finished it. I finished it about like 10 minutes after you left. And I finished 2 puzzles in this time, so I'm much more productive. Um, yeah, where was that dumb... no, not light up signs. It was... with the laser tag one. Yeah, right here. You can see I did pretty bad on all of these, but I did finish it, so whatever. God, I don't even want to look at this. What do I even do? Let's not look at that. I also learned this cool command about like generating square waves, which I've used quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this custom specifications thing. Create and upload, because like the only specification I see is just this freaking easy one. I don't want to upload it because it's really dumb, and I'm pretty sure it's the default. Well, maybe if after I restart my computer, it'll do stuff. But I feel like playing. Yeah, right. Yeah. Man, I don't know. I don't think I can solve any of these in 10 minutes. I guess I'll just play solitaire the rest of the time. Yeah, I was thinking about playing Bastion today instead of Shenzhen IO, but like, I'm pretty happy I chose to do this because solving 2 puzzles. Man. Yeah, I'm very excited about moving. I should really. That's the one thing I'm wanting to end the stream like on time today, is because I actually want to have enough time to finish packing, which I haven't done yet. But anyways, there's these bybuns and the fa. It's a pretty tricky one. Yeah, um, it'll be good having my own space. Oh boy. Get this one out here, and this 2 is all the way back there. It's not very useful. I get this 7. I can't really do much with it. Yeah, I really like it. Like, boy, what? Boy falls off the edge. Man, nobody got kind of edge like boy does. You know. I think it's called like Super Giant Studios, and they're really cool. Because they released Pyre recently, and I want to play through that, but I haven't played Bastion or Transistor yet. I am moving. So in Boston, everybody moves on September 1st. So since I've graduated undergrad, I'm no longer in undergrad housing, and I'm just going to be in like my own apartment now. So 4 of my friends, yeah, going from there. Yeah, I played a little bit of it, so I guess if I were to stream it, I would start a new game, but they have a lot of save files, so I wouldn't mind that. It's just very much like a shooter game. But yeah. I'm more interested in Transistor's gameplay, to be honest, though. I don't know, I always really like when they sort of play with this, how do you say, like live action kind of feel. Like going between, dude, I'm blanking on the words. Like when you're trying to do this live action sort of, it's live action but also turn based. That's what I said. Oh, they put it on iPad. That's pretty cool. I've listened to the soundtrack a lot, for Bastion, so I know more about it there. Yeah. The World Ends With You is on like mobile now, and I think that's kind of interesting. Just because, like, for me, the gameplay is just so closely tied with whatchamacallit, just like the DS. I kind of can't imagine playing it on any other system. Although I've heard it's pretty good on other systems, though. So, I don't know. At least from what I've played of Bastion, I don't think it would suffer too much from being played on mobile. But I guess you know better. Jeez, if I want to get these FODs out, I can't really do that. And none of these are really good. Like, even if I put this Jong up here and I have these FODs, and then like, these Ibans, whatever. Let's start my game. I was thinking, kind of like shower thoughts. I was thinking about, like, it's pretty easy to play Shenzhen Solitaire just like with cards, And next time I'm bored by myself and I remember a pack of cards, I'll try to do that. Yeah, let's see. So if I got these 2, this 8. So there's FODs here. These 2 FODs at the back are hard. These Baibans. Yeah, these ones are actually more doable. There's no 4 that I could move this one to, though, later. There's this 8 here. Okay, so if I get this 8 and this 9, so I'm going to move this 9 too. This is 5. Okay, let's do this one first. Okay. So this 9's going to have to go up. There's not really any other way about it. I guess if I can get this 1 out, that gets me those 2 FODs, but it's not really helpful. Interesting. What do you mean by impactful action, though? I don't really like action games or like platformers super much, just because it feels just like a blind, like hack and slash sort of thing. And sometimes I want to hack and slash, but I think that's interesting. What do you mean by like impactful action? But then I can't get this 9 really to do anything. So I'll try this. Then what? Well, at least I get this now. Then what? Do FODs. Bye-bye. I don't really know what I can do with this. Sometimes I feel like, your luck kind of goes in streaks, like you get hot and then you cold. And like sometimes I feel like I immediately found a solution. I came back to TIS 100 because I've been playing this game, and then like on some puzzles that I've been stuck for a while, I like immediately found the solution. And I was like, man, that feels good. But then on others, I just like floundered for a while, and I just kind of feel like I had my little hot streak of getting 2 puzzles in a row. And now I'm cold again, so. Especially with this dumb solitaire. Alright, that's progress. Jong. If I can. Oh, but I think I'm stuck now. 6, 5. These are stuck. Where's that 1? It's stuck behind the 3 that it needs, of course. And a 2. I don't think I can do anything from here. Even physically, I can't really move anything. Ugh. Or maybe whenever I can get stuff in this stupid solitaire game, it's just because of, like, it was an easy deal. So they should number it so you know how badly you're failing. Jong. whatever. I'm just gonna move things and make myself happy instead of thinking too hard, right? Like that's the point of this mode is relaxing or something like that, you know. Oh, there's no way I'm getting that out. I have to put this 4 on here, and then I can do this, and then I can do that. Cool. I can do this. Cool. 654. So one of the things I thought was interesting is I was reading a couple articles about like tips for streamers to do it, like do streaming, and one of the advices was just don't be so needy of like needing to talk to people. Like if you see some people on your stream, don't just like pester them with questions. And I thought that was interesting just because I feel like pretty comfortable just yammering to myself, I guess. So, I mean, I'm glad that you're here, but you know, otherwise, it's not just like this complete desperation of talking. It just feels sort of lousy. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the action definitely feels really smooth. I guess when you were talking about impactful, I thought you were talking more about like some sort of like story fusion kind of thing. Let me see. Messes up the flow. I can definitely see that. Yeah, I have no idea what Bastion is like on mobile, but definitely on the computer, it's like a very free flowing thing. And I definitely have like more favorite weapons that just let me do the flow that I like. I think flow is an interesting term, just like how we use it in video games, because it's so abstract. If you know what I mean, like what does this flow concept means? But you definitely know when it's not working out. I'm pretty close to winning, so let's not screw this up. I might have screwed this up. No, I think I'm okay. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, give me my money! Give me. Frickin'. There we go. In general, I feel like playing games on mobile is sort of funny. Like, it's just such a casual medium for me. Like, when I do. That's like usually the games that I do just to, like, peace out, right? Like, Shenzhen Solitaire is one, for example. I have, like, a pretty unhealthy addiction to threes. It's sort of embarrassing. Um, yeah. I like Pokemon Go a lot. I got into that really late, but I like it quite a bit. It's a nice like thing to do as friends, just walking around. Jong jong jong. Like these jongs, I guess, are pretty convenient if I can get this one out. If I can get this one out, that means okay. Well, no, I want to get this one out. Which means, like, doing, like, this crap. And then you get the 7 out. But this 8's behind here, and where's the other 8? Ugh, I'm not getting that out. Well, I could just do this, and then... whoosh. It's very... fleeting... indulgences. I always think it's really dumb that you can't move it back down from the top layer. Like, they don't let me click this 2 at all. I just think, like, why, you know? Like, make it... give me something. If I could move that down, if I could clean that up, I can't. Rip me. What's this for? Oh, that's how I do it. Okay. I'm gonna do this, and then do this, and then... oh, rip. Screwed myself up. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I had both the Bybonds open. Well. Cool. screw up as much as I thought. And this 4. I mean, at this point, I think I could just play Dom like this. Yeah. And what are you catching on like that? Okay. Oh, and you can't move in this thing. Yeah, that's probably pretty fair. I do really recommend checking out The World Ends With You, though. It's like a pretty decent game, and I've heard like their translation to mobile was not half bad. But like definitely, it's a super nice DS game. All right, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you